The authors of Inquiry as Stance state that the test-based accountability, annual school reports, and the era of No Child Left Behind are trying times for teachers. Rather than leaving teaching decision in the hands of administrators and policymakers, Cochran, Smith, and Little believe that teachers, the practitioners, have important roles as they are the ones with the students on a daily basis. Teacher research should be considered vital for teacher knowledge and practice. The themes that Cochran, Smith, and Little introduce show the possibility for teachers to implement classroom change by addressing problems related to teaching and learning. Practitioner inquiry raises questions about the purpose of teaching and learning, and the authors want more practitioner research locally, across the country, and nationally for social change and social justice. As a teacher in a district who mandates one-size-fits-all curriculum and a pacing guide, and then frowns upon the possibility that a teacher may not be on the right page at the right time of the pacing guide, this first chapter is empowering. For me, it's a validation every time I pushed back against the mandated curriculum and focused on my students' needs and interests. It also makes me even more excited for the research that's ahead of me. When I started reading, I focused on the content shortly after I began to recognize the other research that I wanted to focus on, the websites, the books, and other investigation research to further my knowledge and for my research inquiry. As I read about each of them, I identified work that could help me to improve my own practice. From theme 1, I want to look into the National Writing Project, the Broadleaf Teacher Network, and Reading and Writing and Rising Up. From theme 2, to further my investigation, I want to look into Immigrant Students and Literacy by Gerald Campano. And I also want to look for the PETAA, Primary English Teaching Association in Australia. It's a website that has different resources. In theme 3, the authors introduced Gallery of Teaching and Learning, Center for Teacher Quality, Center for Applied Linguistics, all websites that can help with my teacher inquiry. In theme 4, I identified Teachers Organizing for Change, Making Literacy Learning Everybody's Business by Kathy Fleischer, a book that I definitely want to investigate further. I also noted a quote that was in chapter 4, or theme 4, that really stuck out to me. We have pointed to ways practitioner research is positioned to take a critical stance on current change initiatives that diminish the role of teachers as decision makers. It just really I identified with that quote because I'm very interested in the practice that I'm doing and the inquiry, and I can't wait to begin. From theme 5, I identified the title, The Handbook of Research on Teaching the English Language Arts by Lapp and Fisher, another text that I want to investigate further and use for my current research.